everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, how are you guys? This week I'm going to be bringing you guys along on my reading habits and what I normally read throughout the week as a full-time uni student who spends most of her time in class, lectures, everything, and I get very tired after that and I don't read a lot. So this is my realistic what I read in a week, and I will take you all the way from Monday to Friday. So it is Tuesday right now when I'm filming this. I did film me reading last night. So the book that I'm currently reading is Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. This is a movie and a TV show, and the only reason I picked it up is because the TV show has Bailey Bass in it, and Bailey Bass is in the second Avatar movie, and I love her, and I felt really compelled to read the book after watching the TV show. I was interested to see the differences in the descriptions of the book, and I've been reading it for, I want to say, about 5 days now, but then I haven't been reading much of it, because there aren't really any chapters. It's not structure. It's part 1, part 2, part 3, and I've been really tired at night, so I haven't been reading much of it, but last night I did get a chunk done. Interview with the Vampire is about this boy who interviews this vampire, Louis, and Louis tells this boy about how he became a vampire and his life with this other vampire named Lestat. It's his life in New Orleans and all the differences between being human and being a vampire, and Louis' whole sort of life from the moment he became a vampire up until the point where he's being interviewed. Took me a little bit to get into, but now I am hooked. I think the writing's really great. I love the way that vampires are in this book and the way it's explained. I think it's really just magical and really interesting, and the writing just really keeps me reading. Last night I couldn't put it down, but this is a little reading vlog of me reading Interview with the Vampire for this week. If I manage to get through it, we may not, but we'll see. I did read last night, filmed some last night, and I'll show you that clips now. Last night was probably the most reading that I've done in a while. I've been pretty slack, pretty busy with my uni works, bit crazy. But last night I read from about 9% to 19%, and I don't know how many pages that was, maybe about 30 pages. I'm really enjoying the book. It's hooked me at this point. I'm really interested in hearing more of Louis' story. And I think something really interesting that I noticed last night is that it is all just him telling you what happened. It's not little flashbacks, it's this boy interviewing Louis, and the story comes from Louis telling you about everything. I think that's an interesting way to write a book, and it's very different to anything I've ever read, and I'm really loving it at this point. And the way it also switches between third person and first person, because it's third person in the way that it talks about the boy and Louis interacting in the interview, and then it goes to first person when Louis tells his story of being a vampire. And I'm just really enjoying it, and I'm really excited to get more into it. I really hope that I can read more of it tonight. I love it so far. I'm really excited to get more into it. Really random side note, this has nothing to do with reading or anything, but I just uploaded all of my photos on my phone to OneDrive. There are so many of them. Look at all of this. But the funniest thing is it has all of the Avatar TikTok edits that I downloaded. It has every single TikTok that I've downloaded onto my phone, so I can watch them on the big screen now. Oh my gosh. I can watch all my concert videos again. Is that a video?
The whole clan hates me.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm living my best life. This is the funniest thing. I know what I'm going to be doing for the next few while until I have to go back to school. Oh. I feel like I should tell everyone my schedule of today. So this morning I had an hour lecture at 10 to 11. Then I came home, had lunch, sitting here doing stupid things. I did some homework. Oh, and then I have a lecture at 4 and another lecture at 5. And somehow I have to walk home, get myself home. Hopefully someone will pick me up because it's currently boring. Yesterday I was at uni from 11 till 5 with a break from 1 till 2. That's my schedule. And then tomorrow's my crazy day. But we will get into that tomorrow. It is currently raining. It's 6 o'clock and I'm walking home in the rain. Class was interesting. And my first lecture, which was the lecture theatre, was literally flooding. So that was really funny. And it's really raining, which is so fun. Fun for me. I gotta wear my bright, I don't know what colour this is. Bright orange raincoat. 4 o'clock, I just finished my first and last class of the day. I'm just gonna sit here and give you a life update because there's a bit of traffic out there. I had one class, I had an algorithms, computer science lecture. Yesterday I didn't film anything because I was really busy doing some assignment work and I was at uni from 8 till 5. I did an entire day and then I was so tired last night. I literally read 1 page and then scrolled on TikTok for an hour and then eventually went to sleep. Which is probably going to be the same thing that happens today. Unless I get my butt into gear and like actually do some work this afternoon. That'll save me most of the night. It'll let me have a sleep. But yeah, it's Thursday. I really haven't read much. This is going to be a real, like realistic what I read in a week as a uni student. Because, I mean, it does change, my gosh, the traffic. It does change from week to week depending on what I have due, what classes I'm going to, how on top of things I am, and honestly just on what kind of book I'm reading. Like, and if I really love a book, I will read it in like 2 days. But I've just been so tired this week and so busy that reading is like my last priority. Yeah, so I was at uni from 8 till 5 and I had an hour lunch break at 1 and then from 3 till 5 I sort of just sat and did my quiz. Then when I came home I would just laid on my, I lay on my bed and watched Shadow and Bone season 3. Someone walking past me. This is really the worst park. I see that. Could I have chosen a more awkward park? Probably not. Season 2 of Shadow and Bone. I feel like I always get so excited for them, but then they never reach my expectations. I feel like my expectations are really high. But I think honestly my favourite part are the crows. And the fact that the crows aren't in it like super lots is kind of really sad. I just want the Six of Crows like spin-off so badly. Made it to 25% into Interview with the Vampire. So honestly I haven't read that much this week, but this is so what I normally do. I have weeks when I'm reading lots and I have weeks where I read like very little. And this week was a very little much that I read, so. But that's okay. I mean, you have good days and you have bad days. Reading is just, it's a hobby and I need to remind myself that it's a hobby and not like force myself to do it when I don't want to. But anyways, I will see you guys when I next see you. It is Tuesday now, the Tuesday of the next week. I finished filming on Friday because that was the end of my school week, and I haven't really updated you since then, and I haven't really talked to the camera in a while. So I thought I'd just do a little wrap up of my week of reading and end this video off. So last week I honestly read very little, which is quite normal, especially this time of year with like mid-semester exams and trying to study, and I've got 4 courses going on at once and it's all just a lot, and reading just gets put on the back burner. But I read 21% of a book. So I started from 9% of Interview for the Vampire and I'm now at 34%. That's more than I thought. But yeah, I am enjoying the book a lot. I think it's kind of harder to get into due to the fact that there aren't chapters as you would normally have. It's sort of part 1, part 2, part 3, and it's all split up like that, and each part is like 100 and something pages, which is a little difficult for me to get through. I prefer quick chapters and getting through like that, but I am enjoying it. It's something very different to what I've read before, and it's a very different outlook on vampires, and it's really interesting to me, and I definitely do want to finish it at some point. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe I'll just slowly read it over the next few weeks and we'll get done. But I am enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying all the characters and all the whole interview setting's really interesting. How it's not just like a story, it's him telling you his life story. That's really cool and different to anything I've ever read before. But if you do want to see another one of these videos, feel free to comment down below, and I did have fun filming this. I hope it's not too short. I don't know how much footage I got in the end, but I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing more of these videos because this was really fun to do, and I think it's just really easy to show you sort of my realistic reading week, especially being a full-time uni student. But yeah, I'm just gonna end this one here, and I will hopefully see you in my next video, so bye!
Thank you.